I greet you from the chapel of First Congregational United Church of Christ in La Crosse, Wisconsin. You may recognize some of the windows from images at the beginning of our virtual worship celebrations that we have shared over the past months. Images matter. Our buildings matter. Our churches, our city halls, our courts and capitals are more than just buildings. They are symbols of things deep within us, of values that we hold dear. Like me, you may have been shocked and deeply grieved seeing the images of events in our nation's capital. Scenes of armed domestic terrorists invading this space sacred to our democracy, while our elected officials sought to fulfill their constitutional duties. Scenes that were gut-wrenching. Unfortunately, they were not unexpected in the culture of hate, fear, anger, and lies which so characterizes our political life these days. Unfortunately, they seem to be incited by the one who holds highest office in our democracy, which we so deeply value. Our worship for January 10 was recorded just before these events took place. They are therefore not reflected in the prayers of our virtual service. All the more reason that I invite your sincere prayer for our country in the coming days and weeks and years. Pray for justice. Pray for peace. Pray for a renewed commitment to the ideals we have long espoused as a nation. Pray for healing. We must not be held hostage by these images of our worst impulses as a nation. On this first Sunday after the Epiphany, we mark the baptism of Jesus, and we are called to remember our own baptismal promises. When we are present physically in the space, we sometimes touch the baptismal waters to our forehead, remembering our baptism. We remember the promises that we made or that were made on our behalf. One of those promises in the United Church of Christ is this: I promise by the grace of God to be Christ's disciple, to follow in the way of our Savior, to resist oppression and evil, to show love and justice, and to witness to the work and word of Jesus Christ. As I say in my sermon this Sunday, we do not remember our baptism as some sort of sentimental journey or an effort to recapture a moment of time past, but to seek equilibrium in a storm-tossed sea, to get our bearings, to remember who and whose we are. Remember your baptism, my friends. Remember that you are God's beloved child. And remember that at those waters you have proclaimed that the impulses and energies of Christ will be central to your life. And may we live that it is so. God's peace be with you this day and always.